All right.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the SOULKATION podcast. I have serial entrepreneur, author, celebrity trainer, Jerry Ford. He has overcome inner city poverty, violence, and tragedy, and he's worked his way up to remarkable success. Jerry Ford, welcome to the SOULKATION podcast.
Thank you for having me on the SOULKATION podcast. I'm super excited.
Of course. So introduce the audience to yourself. Who was Jerry Ford before Jerry Ford was a name?
Oh, man. Well, you talking about like 10 years ago, Jerry Ford, or like in the last 4 or 5 years, Jerry Ford? Because, Detroit City Jerry Ford is a little different than Rutgers graduate.
Okay. Let's do 10 and 5. Let's do both.
Okay. All right. So I'm from Detroit. I'm from the streets, I'm from the gutter. There's no way to sugarcoat it, really. And I overcame a lot of adversities. I watched my brother and my best friend get murdered, and it was just really hard. And somehow I found my way to Rutgers University and graduated from there and became a trainer in New York City. And thanks to some clients and word of mouth and me doing a great job at getting them in the best shape of their lives, I became a celebrity trainer. And then after getting the biggest client in my career, who's still the biggest client in my career, he's been my biggest client for the last 10 years. He's a multi-billionaire, and that's how my wealth clock got started, which motivated me to invest in different assets, which motivated me to write the book so that I can let other people know how to do what schools don't teach us how to do.
Very true. We spend a lot of money to not be taught what
we spend a lot of money.
You mind sharing some of those wealth strategies with us?
Yeah, of course. So actually, I just wrote a book called Guns, Drugs, or Wealth. And the 3 main strategies that I talk about in the book is investing in the stock market, investing in real estate, and then just general money management, smart spending. And I think that, of course, investing in the stock market and investing in real estate have been the biggest streams of wealth since the beginning of mankind. I mean, I think it's actually fact that the most money has been made in the stock market. But the thing is where I'm from, most people are afraid to invest in the stock market. And in my book, I stress how you shouldn't be afraid to invest in the stock market. You should be afraid to not have the information to have the choice to invest in the stock market. And it's a lot of times when people are lack knowledge of specific things like the stock market or investing in real estate, they kind of shy away from it, and they don't want to take those risks. But those risks are calculated if you do it right, and you can really reap some amazing benefits. So investing in the stock market and real estate, and then even just owning your own business. I think statistics say that if you own your own business, that you are 4 times more likely to become a millionaire. And I had never heard that in my life until I started seeking this knowledge out there, because of course companies won't tell you. Companies just want you to work for them,
Right.
You know what they're not gonna tell you. If you go start your own business, you're 4 times more likely to be a millionaire, which is amazing.
Yeah. Jack Canfield says that for those of you that don't have dreams, you'll work for other people's dreams.
That's right. And I'm not suggesting people quit their jobs, right? Because
quit your job.
Quit your job, nah. But I'm suggesting that people start something, until that brings in enough income to replace their job.
Right. Do you think that people should be investing while in debt?
You know what? I don't think it's a bad idea, because right, like even, and I know what you mean, but people do it in the stock market all the time, and it's called trading on margin. People trade on margin in debt all the time. But if they've made a calculated risk, and if they done their homework and it's not operating out of emotion, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay. So what do you think about managing the money that you get? So let's say you have a 9 to 5, you're putting in work there, that's taking care of your life. But
Right.
you want to build, to take care of your lifestyle. So
Right.
what do you suggest that, the audience does as far as managing the money that they get on the side? I know you talk about passive income too, so I want to talk about
So you mean the money that they get from their main job?
that. So mainly like passive income that they get
Oh,
outside of their full time.
you know what? See, here's the thing. If you ask me, now I'm a person who I want to be more and more successful. I want to be more and more of my idea of successful every day, and I want it bad. And I'm a very impatient person, so I want it now, and I will do whatever I got to do to get it now, right? So, what I would say, so what I would suggest is I would suggest reinvesting all the profits. If it's passive income and you don't need it or you need a small portion of it, I would suggest reinvest in everything. I mean, in my position, I own an investment real estate company, and my brother is also my COO. And what we do is I literally he takes his portion, he does whatever he wants with it. I take my portion and I threw it right in the savings account.
Okay.
And every year I take that and either buy another property somewhere or put down a down payment on another property.
Okay. So it's always in a cycle.
Always in a cycle.
Okay. It's just not sitting there.
Right.
So how do you manage like what you spend on going out to eat and going on trips and
So
a Christmas gift for a family member? Because people always want stuff as adults.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You know what's funny is that this is one of my problems. I'm so generous when it comes to gifts, right? Because I get a kick out of seeing somebody open a present and be super happy, like that's what they wanted. But the problem is sometimes what they want is way too expensive. So one, I have a spreadsheet of what I make a month. It always changes what I make a month because I'm a personal trainer, and then my passive income is pretty fixed. But I have a spreadsheet of what I usually make a month, and then I have a spreadsheet of my expenses.
Yeah.
And I make sure that I save a certain amount a month and I don't spend a certain amount a month. So at the end of the month, I can say, okay, I can tell you exactly what I spent, and I can tell you exactly what was a need and what was a want. And I suggest people to write that down because I mean, just like a lot of people, I like nice stuff, I like real nice stuff. And I like flying first class. But if I say, okay, this is what I have coming in, and I'm gonna do XYZ, I'm gonna buy this shirt, I'm gonna buy this watch. And then if I need to take a flight and it's over my budget, I'm flying coach. And I think what we worry about a lot of the times is what people think, and that kills us. Because even my celebrity clients are like, "Did you fly coach?" And if I bought my Rolex for the month and that's in my budget, not going into my savings, I'm flying coach. They can laugh all they want.
Right.
But if sacrifices.
Definitely. Trading this for that.
Yeah, trading this for that. And just having this, write it down. Because when you write it down, you can see it.
So clearly, since you're a celebrity trainer and you're cut yourself, what would you suggest to somebody that says, I have tried every diet, I have given the fitness industry their $1 billion because I've tried all the plans, so I've tried all the programs. and maybe they didn't try to the fullest, but in their mind, they tried all the programs, right?
Yeah.
What would you tell that person that's like, I'm tired, I'm ready to give up as far as my health goals, the person that's struggling with their weight? What would you tell that person?
Oh my God. So I'm laughing so hard because I have this new potential client.
Okay.
I can't say his name, but he's a really famous DJ, right? Really famous DJ.
Oh, okay.
He's overweight.
Okay. I'm sure nobody knows who this is.
and he tells me, he's like, He's like, yo, I've tried everything. I've tried everything. I've tried everything. And I said, okay, have you tried being consistent?
Mm.
You know, because a workout program is like, it's like I was like, think of it as a piggy bank, right? So every day you work out, you get $1, right? And at the end of the week, you need seven. Let's say you need $6 at the end of the week. You need $6 to buy what you want to get, and every day you work out is $1. If you miss one of those days, you don't get the $1. So at the end of the week, you cannot buy what you want. You can't go to Apple and say, hey man, I'm $1 short on these Apple headphones. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I said, working out is the same way. If you miss that day and you don't get that $1, you cannot afford to buy what you want at the end of the week. And that's how I want you to treat your workouts for at least 6 weeks before you tell me that it's not working. And if you come to me and you say, okay, I've done everything that I can for 6 weeks, cardio, strength training, and nothing is happening, then I would say, okay, maybe there's a thyroid issue, or maybe there's this, maybe there's that. But unless you've really tried to be consistent, I don't want to hear it.
So what would you say is your day-to-day routine as far as like what you eat and nutrition?
What I eat, I wake up and I usually do intermittent fasting until 10 a.m. So it's like a form of intermittent fasting where I don't eat anything, but I drink water and amino acids. And at 10 a.m., I usually have kashi cereal with some form of organic yogurt, Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And then after that, at around noon, I'll have a salad with chicken. And then at around 3 p.m., after my workout, I have a shake. And then at around 6 p.m., I have chicken, veggies, and sweet potato. And then,
consistent?
yeah, all consistent.
Okay.
All consistent. And then after that, I'll have 6 egg whites and put it on a wrap and put some lettuce or spinach with it and wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty consistent.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's on the whole keto craze. You know?
Everybody's going crazy on the keto.
Everybody. What do you think about the
keto? You know what? I think keto is super OD. I think it's good. I think it's super over dramatic, but it's super over dramatic. But see what it does though is it brings out a lot of it affects a lot of people's skin. You know, and it's and they always figure out a way to chop it, right? Like keto can be great for a certain period of time, but if you OD on the keto, it starts to affect your skin. And then what a lot of keto believers will say is, oh, it's bringing out the toxins in your skin, so it's just gotta be a phase. Yeah, okay. Okay.
So what do you think is a good maintenance program? Let's say the DJ that you're talking about, you know, he loses the weight, or the woman, she loses the weight. She's dropping the. What do you think she should do to maintain it?
Maintain it? See, to maintain it, I think that cardio 3 to 4 days a week. And I don't mean going to run on a beach because everybody hates to run. I mean, you can hop on the elliptical for 35 minutes. It's not hard. Go for an hour walk. You know, hop on a Stairmaster. Like, because a lot of people, when you say cardio, they think running, they think swimming. It's a lot of different ways you can get a really amazing cardio workout, so you can keep that fat off. And I would suggest a steady strength training workout program. You know, so I would suggest cardio 3-4 times a week and strength training 3 times a week. You know, and then people think you got to eat perfect to maintain or look great. That's not true. I mean, I eat perfect because I'm a personal trainer. You know, it's different. Like this is my life, right? But intermittent fasting, it does that. You know, like you can wake up in the morning and you can have tea, you can have different things to suppress your appetite, and then your first meal can be at 12 noon, and you can you just balance it out.
Yeah.
You know, you can have chicken, and then, you know, if you look at people's bad habits, it can easily be transitioned into a decent meal. I mean, I have a brother who's a rapper who's 400 pounds, right? But his thing is being fat. And now he's learning that, oh man, like I don't have to go eat a cheeseburger at McDonald's. Like, who eats cheeseburgers at McDonald's? It's 2019, you know?
Seriously? Okay, side note, this is a side note. Full time I work for the federal government, right? And
Yeah.
me and my employees, we were going to a meeting or whatever, and they wanted to stop at McDonald's. I said, if you work for the federal government and you still eat McDonald's, something wrong.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, it's
It's so bad.
2019. Why would you do that?
Why, Sway?
So I said, let's kill that. Let's kill that. So, but it's just so many different ways where you can keep those calories low, but still having a meal. That's pretty good, and you maintain that.
Yeah. So what do you think about sugar? Because it's my best friend. We're dating.
You know what? Sugar is okay. Let me take that back. Okay, you got real sugar, and then you got, you know, terrible sugar. Let's just put them in those categories, right? But like real sugar, like real dark chocolate, you know, real sugar. If you have a little bit every day, it's fine. Like, even I have a couple squares of dark chocolate every single day.
Okay.
You know, you just gotta find the real sugar and then just get it under control. I got supermodels that eat chocolate every day.
Okay.
You know, but they just balance it. They balance it with that cardio. It's like I know people hate calorie counting, but you know,
Balance it out.
you balance it out.
Okay. I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah.
So let's go back to like a routine, because let's say
Mm-hmm.
somebody's listening, they want an actual routine.
Yeah.
Strength training, 3 days cardio. Cardio,
Mm-hmm.
an hour walking, it could be
Mm-hmm.
35 minutes on elliptical.
Yep.
Okay. As much protein, carbs. What's your balance?
So I would say a nice happy medium, right? Is you take your body weight. Let's say for you example, let's say you weigh 100 pounds, right? let's say you weigh 100 pounds, you know.
Let's say that.
You want to take 100 and you want to divide it by 1.4. So for every you want to divide it by 1.4, and whatever you get, that's how many grams of protein you should be eating. Right. And then as far as carbs, again, depending on your weight, I would keep it between 1 and 250.
1 and
You know.
250.
Yep. And that's good carbs though. That's good carbs. It's like sweet potatoes, organic potatoes, you know, brown rice, you know, brown pasta, like the good stuff.
Okay.
Now, quinoa is a great substitute for carb. You know, quinoa. Now they got spaghetti squash. They got spaghetti. Everything in veggies.
Yeah.
And it's like you use that, and you throw like some tomato sauce on it, some garlic, some real herbs, some black pepper, no salt. I just want my people to know. No, the thing is though, is you think that it's the salt that's making it good, but if you throw any seasoning on there besides salt, you notice that it's actually not bad, because it's that salt is the devil. It's the salt that gets you. It bloats you. It kills you. It kills your progress.
Yeah. Wow.
You know. So if you can eliminate salt from your whole diet, man, that's probably a pound a week.
Oh wow. Okay. That's crazy. I can't wait to share this video. I can't wait. Okay, no salt. So I'm gonna ask you some rapid soul questions. So the first thing that comes to your mind, just blurt it out. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Who is the funniest person you know?
No, see, I've met Kevin Hart a lot, but he's the funniest person I've ever hung out with by far.
Okay. The last song you listened to.
Mama's Words by Fat Father.
Okay. What dessert can't you live without?
Halo Top ice cream.
Really? Which flavor?
See, that's the thing. It's only 2 flavors that I like. And I eat some every day. It's the chocolate chip cookie dough
Okay.
and the Oreo cookies and cream.
Okay.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I'm gonna have to try it because I got disappointed with Halo. I was like,
I'm telling you, my 400-pound brother, I'm always tricking him into eating something healthy. I was like, man, Haagen-Dazs made this new cookie dough ice cream. He was like,
he's
word.
so petty.
He was like, word, let me try it. I was like, boom. I put it in a bowl. We watching a movie. He never even said nothing. He's sitting there eating it. I said, man, that was good, right? He was like, yeah, that was dope. Afterwards, I said, man, that was only 200 calories, bro.
You gotta do what you do. You love your brother.
See?
Okay, so what trait do you like most about yourself?
Charismatic.
Okay. What is one product that you must use every day besides your phone?
Lotion.
It's quite important. It's quite important.
You know, it's important for us. You know?
It show up a little bit.
Important. I had one of my clients go, why is your arm a little white? I said, that's called ash. It's called ash.
Yeah. It's serious. You could go to dinner with anyone. Who would it be?
Jay-Z.
Why you said that?
Because I would like to pick his brain on how he got where he got as far as what he invested in first.
What's one book you believe everyone should read outside of your book? Can you state your book again?
My book is Guns, Drugs, or Wealth.
Okay. Besides that book, what's another one?
The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander.
Okay.
It's it's actually super weird because I was reading this article that Mark Zuckerberg wrote, and when he named that as his favorite book, I didn't even know I wasn't even up on a book, and then I just ordered it and I started reading it, and I was like, yo, I should have read this. And well, it was not when I was in high school, but I was like, I should have read this when it first came out.
The New Jim Crow. It's going on the list. Amazon, here I come. So what are you looking to do next? What do you need support in now?
Now I'm mainly pushing my book.
Okay. And
I am thinking about starting a podcast.
You should. I definitely think you should.
Where people call in and get advice on investing and get advice on life from where I'm from.
Yeah. In real time.
In real time.
I love it. I think you should. Let me know when you do so I can listen.
I will.
So make sure you all go check out this episode. Make sure you all share it with a friend. And I will catch you all on another episode of the SOULKATION podcast.
Thank you.